Said I've been up and I've been down.
I've always lived a life fantastic.
Said I've been played and I've played around.
I always landed on my feet.
There have been bumps along the way,
but I had to take my chances.
And other times when I so great,
but you were standing there to grace me.
With open arms you would catch me.
And I would fall.
And with the same arms you would love me.
Whenever I call,
always there to forgive me.
If ever I fall,
standing at the ready to receive me.
Whenever I call,
sometimes the stakes seem so high.
we're going deeper,
and the load felt much lower.
You were afraid, it ain't no secret.
No grace from any man.
Why don't you quit while you can still quit?
And then you say, come take my hand.
That wasn't me, it was something holy.
With open arms you would catch me.
If ever I fall,
And with the same arms you would love me.
whenever I call,
always there to forgive me.
if ever I fall,
Standing at the ready to receive me.
whenever I
Wanna say
fall,
it again. With open arms you would catch me.
if ever I fall,
And with the same arms you would love me.
whenever I call,
Always there to forgive me.
if ever I fall,
Standing at the ready to receive me.
whenever I call. Not gonna worry, not gonna worry,
Oh no, no, no.
not gonna worry, not gonna worry,
Never gonna worry now, no.
not gonna worry, not gonna worry,
'Cause you're always there.
not gonna worry, never gonna worry.
Never gonna worry, no, no, no.
Don't worry about my lifestyle profile, it's just what I was made of. Disappointment or disapproval from the heavens, only thing I'm afraid of. I'm the nuisance child, grew up in the lowest tax bracket percentile with loud. So of course I'm bitter, got recourse for them hecklers who try to modify me. But if you can't control these streets, heck you got me.
With open arms you would catch me. And with the same arms you would love me. Always there to forgive me. Standing at the ready to receive me. TP, come on and sing.
With open arms you would catch me. And with the same arms you would love me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Always there to forgive me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Standing at the ready to receive me.
Say it again, say it again, say it again. Oh yeah.
And with the same arms you would love me.
Come on and sing.
Always there to forgive me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Standing at the ready to.
We are Mad Church Disease, helping you understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. This is a show for everyone, believers and non-believers, from churched to the unchurched. Help us grow the channel by supporting our non-profit causes and create more consistent content. Donate by Cash App or PayPal, or buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com.
Apparently, thank you. All right, everybody, thank you so very much for coming to the program. I just checked the microphone to make sure we had the right mic. Let me go ahead and bring myself on the screen. Marcellus, you all over the place tonight. Let me get myself up on the screen here. Hey, everybody. Look at that. Okay, hold on. I got to make a quick little adjustment here. Okay. I think that'll do it. At least that's going to have to do it because I ain't making no more adjustments. Wait, I guess I can. I'm going to have to. Let's go over. Let's stop right about there. Okay. All right. I don't even know why that's like that. Hold on. Let me fix this. 1 second. This thing gets on my nerves. I can't wait to get my new studio built. All right, there we go. Hopefully that'll take care of it. Yes, there we go. I can't wait to get the new studio built. But anyway, shout out to all of you guys that are in the chat. And let me go down this list really quick. Welcome to a surprise Saturday live, because y'all know normally I don't go live on Saturdays. But now I'm kind of starting to do that. And I'm going live tomorrow in the members only with the members tomorrow night to make up for Thursday night sip and chat. So we'll get into that. But hello, shout out to everybody. What's up, Joseph? Good to see you here. Uncle Fred, good to see you here as well. Betty Yellock, Southern Breeze. Tyrone is the lawyer for Duane Youngblood. That is Tyrone. That is who Tyrone is. Betty Yellock, hello to you. Patty, good evening to you as well. Let me see who else is here. Well, we got Southern Breeze, Fred, Lynn. What's up, Lynn? Tina Wick, good to see you as well. Lynn Pearson, Cyber Diva, good to see you as well. Patsy says, good evening. Marcellus, always glad to be here. 1 month as a subscriber. Thank you so very much. I look forward to your show for outstanding and informative commentary. Thank you so much from Patty. Is that supposed to be Lithonia or Lithia Springs, Georgia? I don't know. Don't beat me up because I don't know. But good to have you with us for 1 month. Moni No Love, good to see you here as well. And just welcome to everybody in the chat. I really appreciate all of you guys' love and support. Let me just first off start off by telling everybody who is in our chat today that the Mad Church Disease channel is a channel that is solely and completely supported. I don't even know how I got that up there, by the support of all of our viewers. This is how our channel is sustained, is through Cash App as well as through memberships. So if you have not become a member of the Mad Church Disease channel, please make sure that you try and purchase a membership right away. Tomorrow night, we're going to do our sip and chat. We were supposed to have it earlier in the week. Of course, you guys know we've had a bunch of fires. So much stuff is going on, and it's hard to keep things under wraps. We've had some extreme winds, and I'll get into that here in a minute. But yeah, we've had a really rough go of it over the last couple of days. I'm not even pressing that button. I'm going to reach out to customer service for this service that I'm using, because I could press a button and y'all see what keeps happening. It flickers. Like, I don't understand that. Like, sometimes I have to press the same button like 2 and 3 times, which is insane to me. But I want to welcome you guys, because we've had a rough go of it in California over the last couple of days. Well, shout out to Tasha Global. Thank you so very much. I want to appreciate all of the love and support that you give our channel. I also want to say thank you to all of the people, again, who support the channel. This past week, I had something that needed to be taken care of by today. And one of our supporters just actually reached out to me. I reached out to the supporter to let the supporter know what was going on. That supporter just sent me a Zelle and paid for the entire thing. So I'm very, very, very grateful for their support. And shout out to that supporter for doing that. And I'm not telling any names, because a lot of times y'all don't want me to put your name out there like that. But I want to say thank you. That was something that I was supposed to take care of in September. I didn't get it done in time, and I had to have it done, one of the things done by today, which is Saturday. And so it got taken care of. Praise the Lord. That was going to throw off everything if I didn't get it taken care of. And so I'm just grateful to God that they did that. Now, tonight's show, we're actually just going to go over the Tyrone Blackburn and the TD Jakes paperwork that was submitted to the court. Normally, I just like to keep you guys updated. I'm not going to keep you here very long, so you don't have to worry about that. We're going to roughly go through these things. I'm going to give you some commentary, and then we're going to get out of the way. Now, before I start my commentary on tonight, I want to talk to you guys just briefly about keeping the main thing when it comes to this particular case. I think because we keep going back and forth so far in the beginning with all of these motions, I think some of the things that are most important are getting kind of, what's the word for it? Kind of lost in translation here. We didn't get here, ladies and gentlemen, or we arrived here, ladies and gentlemen, apparently because someone sent a request to TD Jakes for $6 million. That is what got us to this point and to this place. And I think that we all need to keep that in mind, because as we listen to people give commentary to this all throughout social media, I think that sort of gets lost in the middle of all of this. Somebody actually reached out to this man and asked him for $6 million and said that he did not pay the $6 million. Essentially, he's alleging that they continue to say, well, we're going to continue to talk about this and we're going to bring even further more information out. And so that's what got us here. And so TD Jakes decided, you know what, I don't know who these people are, what's going on with this situation. So he filed a lawsuit against these people. And I think that that's something that we have to keep in mind. I think for some odd reason, a lot of people are forgetting that. They don't understand that, or, they're just concentrating on the personalities of people who are in social media. But let me be very clear. We're not the key, or we're not the focus here. I'm not the focus. No content creator is the focus of this. What is the focus is the alleged extortion. What is the focus here is the alleged conspirators. What is the focus here, ladies and gentlemen, is the folks that have, been talking about this situation for over a year and now sort of backtracking and now saying that they've never said a word and they just love Bishop TD Jakes. I don't want people to get lost in translation here with all of this foolishness and personality wise. And so today I'm just coming to you to update you and to keep you updated and to keep our minds focused on why we're here. We're here because of an alleged extortion plot. I don't think that TD Jakes filed a lawsuit because he is pretending somebody sent him a letter or an email. He is responding to these individuals, okay? And so that's what we need to keep in mind, and we always need to keep that in mind in the forefront of our minds, because I really think that is the crucial part and the most important part when it comes to this type of situation. Okay. All right. So let us get involved here now with these documents. I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm not going to hold you guys very long. We're going to get involved with this. And we're going to take our time. I am going to read through this as quickly as I possibly can, but I want you guys to just be a little bit patient with us as we go through these documents. We're going to raise this up so you can see this a little bit better. Hey, how you doing? How your mom and them doing? Everybody doing fine? All right. If you're doing fine, I'm doing fine. Let's get on to reading these here documents. Okay. So these are the documents. So TD Jakes has responded to Tyrone Blackburn, as well as Tyrone Blackburn has also responded to TD Jakes. All right, let me go ahead. It says plaintiff TD Jakes by and through counsel respectfully files this motion for leave to file a reply brief in support of his motion for expedited discovery. I'm sorry. So what apparently TD Jakes' lawyer is saying is that we're filing a motion so that we can have an opportunity to file in response to the things that Tyrone Blackburn and Duane Youngblood has said. That's essentially what he's talking about in this particular document, okay? Or in the alternative, for the court to treat the instant motion as his reply brief in support, motion for leave. Plaintiff does not wish to burden the court with extensive briefings on these issues. Nevertheless, specific representations by defendant Youngblood in his response in opposition to the plaintiff's motion for expedited discovery are erroneous and or violate this court's clear rules of procedures. In support of his motion for leave, in support of his motion for leave, plaintiff states as follows. Now, before I move on to that, what TD Jakes' attorney is saying here is that he believes that the plaintiff's motion, his response for the expedited discovery, talking about Tyrone's response, is erroneous and violates the court's rules of procedure. So what TD Jakes is saying and what his attorneys are saying is that Tyrone Blackburn and Duane Youngblood are violating the court's clear rules of procedure. And here's how they're saying that they're doing that. First of all, defendant Youngblood sets forth the wrong standard for review of plaintiff's motion for expedited delivery, period. So he's saying, first off, the first thing that needs to be established here is defendant Youngblood has put forth the wrong standard, meaning he's not even entered into the wrong standard in order to respond the way that he's responding. The case law setting out the standard of review is clear. A court has a broad discretion to manage the discovery process and can expedite or otherwise alter the timing and sequence of discovery. And in the case of motions for expedited discovery, in advance of Rule 26F, conference applies a good cause or reasonableness standard. Okay, and then he lists the court case to validate his claim, okay, in support of his motion for expedited discovery. And so he lists that here. He says, in his opposition, defendant Youngblood claims that this court should apply a much more erroneous standard on injunctive relief standard to request for expedited discovery, citing the Gucci Inc. versus Daffy Inc. And then he lists out his statement there. That stringent standard includes factors like whenever there is a likelihood of irreparable harm without discovery. And then he lists it out as well. But the very same case is defendant Youngblood cites for his proposition that the Third Circuit and district courts within Pennsylvania adhere to these principles. And he's talking about the Leon versus Taiwan. That was the one that was mentioned in the other court case. State the actual opposite. So Jakes' attorney saying the very thing that Youngblood and Tyrone are mentioning, the cases that they're citing actually state are in direct opposition to how they're actually trying to use the law. So they're saying that it's in opposition to how they're actually stating the information. And so that's the key that you have to keep in mind in this. It says, in fact, rulings in the Third Circuit on motions for expedited discovery show a recent trend among courts in this circuit that favors the good cause or reasonableness standards such as motions and not factors like irreparable harm. Okay, talking about Malibu Media LLC versus Doe. Okay, citing, and then they cite that defendant Youngblood's attempt to push this court to apply a more stringent standard reserved for injunctive relief and to rely so heavily on whether there should be irreparable harm to the plaintiff if the motion is not granted should be rejected. CID, as plaintiff's motions make it clear the proper standard has plainly been met. Second, it is entirely improper for New York attorney Tyrone Blackburn to have signed and filed this response in opposition on behalf of defendant Youngblood. Attorney Blackburn has not filed for an admission to this court pro hoc vice or pro hoc vice, however they pronounce it, did not represent in the filing that he would be filing for an admission. Now, I just want to take here a personal point of privilege here. We've been talking about for weeks when Youngblood said that he had to go look for an attorney. Y'all remember the first set of paperwork he had to fill out. He told the judge he did not have an attorney and he had to look for an attorney. And TD Jakes' attorney said that when they went to Blackburn to ask him for his assistance in regards to Youngblood, they were told that Blackburn said that they needed to pound sand because apparently he was not representing him. And then all of a sudden now he has arisen from the ashes of the mess that he has created. And now he's now the attorney. Okay. And I do want y'all to know before I get there, he's also filed paperwork so that he can represent Tyrone Blackburn. He did file the paperwork, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Now it says, as detailed, plaintiff's motion for expedited discovery should not be granted pro hoc vice to this court because of the disciplinary proceedings underway in the state in which he is currently barred. Now, according to TD Jakes' attorney, there are some disciplinary proceedings underway in the state against Tyrone Blackburn. But Tyrone Blackburn is going to show you in a minute that, or he's going to say that there are no disciplinary proceedings going up against him in a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, according to the moderators, I have 57 likes and there's 203 of you here. Can we get to at least 150 likes, ladies and gentlemen? I didn't take the time out to create the poll. I just, got to work today because I am supposed to be going to a friend's birthday party that started at 11 a.m. this morning. And I'm super late because I haven't even went. And I did get a phone call and I need to hurry up and get on up out of here. So let's make this quick, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't have to pause and all of that, because I don't want to pause because I know you guys want the information, and let's look into it, right? Okay. All right. And then he says, C, opposition to Duane Youngblood's application for extension of time to respond to whatever, and the motion to strike. And so he also, remember, because Youngblood asked for more time, and then he turned around and asked for a motion to strike the whole case and get the whole case out of here. So y'all have to remember that and keep that in mind as well. All right. It says here, moreover, the fact that Attorney Blackburn signed the pleading proves that defendant Youngblood has had counsel since before plaintiff even filed the instant lawsuit. Therefore, his representation that he had been, at least as of December the 20th, when he filed his letter request for an extension and pro se defendant, is misleading. So let me just tell you this, and I agree with TD Jakes' attorneys on this. This has been the biggest load of malarkey from Blackburn and Youngblood, in my opinion, because he started off saying that he did not have an attorney, and Blackburn started telling TD Jakes' attorneys that they needed to pound sand and they needed to go after Youngblood the best way they knew how, right? Y'all remember that. And so it's important for us to understand and to keep these things in sequence and understand the process of what we're dealing with. And I also want to say this as well. I'm not, even though I disagree with how Youngblood is going about this, I'm not closing off my mind to the fact that Blackburn and them could be making or could have some valid point at some particular point in time. I just have not seen it yet. I'm waiting to see it, and I'm waiting to understand it. Just because Blackburn comes back and files paperwork and says he's in good standing at the present time in the state of New York does not mean that there are some procedures going on behind the scenes that can most certainly affect whether or not he is going to continue to be in good standing. And I think also that if we look at how he is moving and how he is handling this case and his client thus far, we can tell that he is not actually doing it in a more, and to me, in a the way that a lawyer and someone who is a professional should be conducting themselves. Because one minute you're saying you're not the attorney, the next minute you come back and you say you are the attorney. And so that leaves a lot of room for people to have speculation about a lot of things. If you are the attorney of record, if you're going to be the attorney of record, you should have been the attorney of record from the beginning, and you should have conducted yourself in that manner. And that is just my opinion. Okay, so let's move on. But TD Jakes' lawyers tend to believe that Blackburn and the way that they're filing this is misleading. You can be the judge of that. You can make your own decision on whether you think it's misleading or not. But my opinion is they have been very misleading from the start of this. Okay. Third, defendant Youngblood's response in opposition openly flaunts the rules and procedures of this court. This court has set a strict page limit standard for all briefs in support of and opposing all motions at 10 pages. So apparently, when you have an opposition to a motion that has been filed, you are supposed to be limited to 10 pages. It looks as if Blackburn is not even limiting his responses to 10 pages, because you guys remember the last motion that Youngblood and those guys submitted was like story time. I mean, it was like once upon a time in a land far, far away. And it was just too many pages. And I just felt that way. And I still feel that way to this day. It's just story time. The Honorable William S. Stickman practices and procedures, and then they told you that defendant Youngblood did not seek to leave a file. Did not seek leave to file a brief that nearly doubles that limit before filing. As such, the as filed brief violates this court's practices and procedures. For the above reasons, the plaintiff respectfully seeks leave to file a reply brief in support of his motion for expedited discovery. So what they're saying is, Your Honor, just based on the things that these people have said, we're asking for us to have the ability to send a reply to what these people have done. And I'm going to be honest with you, from my perspective, I think that when TD Jakes' lawyers respond to this, even though they're limited to 10 pages, they're going to really need to lay out the case for how and why this is ridiculous. The first thing they need to talk about is the fact of the games that they're playing with Tyrone Blackburn being the lawyer. It cost them extra time to serve Youngblood in order for them to proceed with this case, because Blackburn was playing like he was not the attorney. Remember, they couldn't even serve him, because if Blackburn was his attorney, they could have served Youngblood through his attorney, but he claimed he wasn't the attorney and that they needed to pound sand in order for them to locate Youngblood. And so that just simply lets me know right then and there it's a bunch of malarkey. And that's what was filed in that particular case, in that response. Okay. So that's the piece of paperwork there. And I told you I'm not going to keep you long. We're going to do what we have to do. Now, Blackburn went ahead and submitted an application for him to be able to be pro hoc vice or vice, however they pronounce it. It says Tyrone. Let me blow this up. Tyrone A. Blackburn, Esquire, undersigned counsel for the defendant, hereby moves that Tyrone A. Blackburn, Esquire, be admitted to appear and practice in this court in the above captioned matter. Okay, so he filed this paperwork in support of the motion. Undersigned counsel attaches an affidavit for admission pro hoc vice of Tyrone A. Blackburn, Esquire, filed herewith and it's satisfies the requirements of the foregoing local rules in standard order. Okay, so he submits this and he submits his all his other information. Let's go on past that, because I don't want to be giving up the man's information. And so then he files this with the court. So that's what he filed with the court, ladies and gentlemen. But he also gave an exhibit, and the exhibit A was, this is his I, Darryl M. Joseph Clerk. This was Tyrone Blackburn's statement to the court that he is, as of September the 12th, 2018, he is in good standing with the state of New York. And so this is what he submitted as far as paperwork is concerned to back up that claim. Although TD Jakes' attorneys are saying that he has some disciplinary actions that are pending, they're saying that, you know, he has disciplinary actions pending. So that's how that's going to be looked at as far as that's concerned. So though that is the latest paperwork that was submitted by Tyrone Blackburn, and that was the paperwork that was submitted. And so yes, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of my situation with this. And I just want to simply say this to all of you who are on the outside looking in. Let's just keep in mind that all of this began with someone saying or someone sending TD Jakes a request for $6 million. This did not begin with somebody TD Jakes just deciding, oh, I'm just going to go after Duane Youngblood and I'm going to crush him. Or in Duane Youngblood's statement, you know, Duane Youngblood's always like, he's saying, oh, well, TD Jakes makes people disappear. And if you've listened to this man and the statements that he's made in his responses, in my opinion, he's defaming the man, even in his responses. So it makes for a very difficult situation, and it makes for a difficult situation for us to really sort of figure out exactly what they're trying to get out of this situation. Either they want to, stop the case, or he's just going to hit him with this quote unquote anti-slap motion. And it's always like, well, if you come for me, I'm going to hit you with an anti-slap motion. It's like, no, sir, you came for me. Keep in mind, Duane Youngblood and Tyrone Blackburn, you guys don't get here without a $6 million request for some money. And that needs to always be caught in the forefront of this entire situation. And I keep saying that. And I'm going to keep reiterating that, because I think on some level people are forgetting the main thing. And the main thing is they sent this man a $6 million request. They asked him for the money. The man said, I ain't giving you the money. And y'all need to understand that it ain't coming in your direction. I'm going to file this here lawsuit. And that's what it is. And that's the situation. Now, let me read your comments here. I'm going to go back up and read any comments that I run across here, in case anybody has any questions or concerns. Somebody said, TD Jakes has real lawyers. It definitely looks that way. Yeah, it definitely looks that way. Darryl says, we need to get our likes up, ladies and gentlemen, so please do so. Bush people, if y'all could be kind today and hit the like button, we would really appreciate it. Tyrone says he wasn't the attorney at first. Exactly. So, and that's the whole thing. It's the whole audacity of this whole situation. You know what I mean? First of all, you say you weren't the attorney, and now all of a sudden you are the attorney. And it's just been a mess. It's been a whole mess. And if he's been a bad boy in court, then they're definitely going to want to deal with that part as well. Yeah, Lynn, isn't that funny? You put your left foot in, you take your left foot out, and you do the hokey pokey and turn yourself all about. That's the way it seems with this whole situation. And that is a very accurate opinion of this. I think Sean Talk says Tyrone is just as full of it as Youngblood. It seems that way. It really does. Him talking about he's in good standing. And I don't think that TD Jakes' attorneys would not be able to prove that there's some type of disciplinary action going on against him. They wouldn't make those types of statements unless they had some type of proof of that, in my opinion. But we'll see. I mean, because we're going to be waiting on that response, right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. Love and happiness attorney for the defendant. Right. Okay. All right. Let me move on. Okay. So we got down to the bottom of that. Okay. Well, I just wanted to come on really quick. I got to go to my friend's party. I'm already late. I was supposed to be there. He started at 11 o'clock in the morning. Look, Mari says we love a good hokey pokey. Lord have mercy. But I got to get myself ready to get up out of here. Unless you guys have anything else that you want to add or say to me, please let me know. Somebody said, call Tyrone. I just wanted to do the update so we could get the update done and people could see the update. Please, if you haven't supported the Mad Church Disease channel, please make sure that you do so. All of the Cash App information will be in the description below. If you are watching the replay, please make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. Guess what, guys? We are about 200 and something, almost 300 and something away from 17,000 subscribers. So if you have yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel right now. This is exactly the place where I try to keep you guys as informed as I possibly can, and we want to keep you guys up to date on what's going on in the case. Hey, Major Boyce, good to have you here as well. All right, guys, so you guys make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and of course we'll be seeing you guys on the next video. I got to get the heck up out of here. Love and appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks everyone for watching. Your support means the world to us. Please make sure that you hit the like button, and please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell icon, and make sure you press all notifications so that way you will never miss any of the exclusive content that comes on my channel. Make sure that you never miss a video. Now, I try to go live every day about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then I come back at night at around 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 10:30 Eastern Standard, with some more exclusive content. So if you want more Mad Church Disease show content, we love for you to become a member, a revolutionary member of our channel. Please make sure that you hit the join button that's right next to the subscribe button or somewhere around here, so that you guys can receive access to special community posts. You guys get all of the access to my community only lives, because we've got some sipping chats that we're going to be doing, and you guys will get exclusive content. So just make sure that you head on over to the channel page, click on the join button, and make sure that you do that. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you on my very next video.